at Anthony West Coast Custom Concrete. This is another job that we came back to refilm a couple months later. This is what it looks like with all the landscaping. These are black rock. They're not polished, which are not as expensive. These are about 30% cheaper. That's like a rubber fill in the landscaping they did. This is the concrete work. It has no cracks. There's not one crack in this whole job. And the one in Carlsbad I just built had the same thing, not one crack in the whole job. Here's where we lost a step. This header right here, the people who did it before did it flush and had the first boards come all the way out to here. So they were at this height over here, and this header was 5'7"3/4. Was the you're just gonna whack your head if you're 5'8" coming in and coming out. So they lost a step, but aesthetically it looks amazing, and you got to work with what do you have? Can't put that in. So we can't change the entryway. This is the way it is. Let's come over here. And on here, these have LED lights under here. This step has LED. This side has LED. That side and that side. And then when you come this way, this whole front run here, we'll get it from the front, is a floating walkway with lights underneath it. So I put a couple chairs over here where you can hang out. This place gets a really nice breeze right here, so it's really awesome. We just put a ribbon on it to match and design this porch up. We poured the stepping stones. He opted with the black rock in between. This right here is a rain chain. So the rain comes down and it fills up and goes up and over. It's really cool. And then that's glow in the dark rock. And it's a pit with a drain to the street. So all the rain gutters come through this rain chain. It's really beautiful. Then you come over here, we poured this to the fence right here. So this, you'll see that I'll put the link in the description, and you could reference the job where we built and constructed it. And it goes to right here. But you'll see this when we built it and constructed it, and this is the aftermath of the beauty of what we're doing after it's been landscaped. But we'll be waiting for the night shot also. And we'll do the lights and show everything. It's not totally dark at dusk, so you can see it a little bit better. And I'm going to show the rain chains right now. So when all the water comes off the roof and hits the gutter, it comes down the rain chain. And then that's a drain. And there's a pipe out to the street where the water drains off, wave drains off. This whole job, if we zoom up, on this whole job, there's not one crack in the whole job. This is flawless. That's all lit up with LED. This is what you're going to get quality when you hire West Coast. You're going to get competent people, knows what they're doing. The only thing I don't like, these microfibers, go over here. These are microfibers. These are stealth. So they're like on the top with a wear off, or you could get like a little plumbing torch and burn them off. But I don't like how they take a while to go away. And some of these counties, they don't have microfibers, but you got to put fiber in it. So that's what that little rough look is. But it'll wear off as you get tread up and down it. So all the water drains off. Corey's done. They actually lost a step, like I said, because of this header right here. But these houses were built in the 50s, so there wasn't inspection. There wasn't like rebar. There wasn't, they hadn't gotten advanced until the mid 80s, early 80s with rebar and different designs. This is a light room finish if you could see it, but you could see the fibers on it. They're stealth. They're not micro. And they wear off the more you walk on it, just, burning off the top. But this is what you get. And I'm probably one of the only guys, or I am the only guy on social media that returns to my jobs. Every job looks good when it's first poured and wet. The trick is go back 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, and see what it looks like. And this is a couple months old, so you guys can check it out. It's a myth. There's Corey. Hey, there he is, a man. Yeah. You guys remember Corey? We did a live from here.
Yeah.
So when it's down, we're waiting for the lights.
There you go.
For the sun to go down, right? And we'll show a light show.
Oh, you got to fool around with the rain chain a little bit.
Yeah, I was showing them on the video so people can look it up. This header here, like I was saying, lost you a step. If this was normal height, we would have got 3 out of it.
Yeah. But hey, it is what it is, and I'm glad that that extra third step is stimulated by that light bar. So that it has the look of 3 steps, but yeah.
And you got a full effect for your floor height, the sidewalk, and the street. What we had to go off of.
Yeah.
You got a really good effect because you're at the minimum when we lost a step with this.
Yeah.
And the guys I don't want to bring it up who poured it prior brought the porch out to here, and I was hitting my head on it. So if you're 5'8", you're going to knock yourself out.
Right. Right.
If you're under 5'8", you're good.
Well, if you're under 6'2", you get
3.
Oh, is it 6'3"?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we got now, and that's all we could get out of it. But you can see from me, I'm like, what, 5'10"? So it's fine.
I think so. It's gonna. Yeah.
Now we're just waiting for the sun to go down. Look how beautiful it is, and we will give a little light show and show the full effect. This landscape design he did is really nice.
Right.
With the concrete, this place. If you want to see the video where we built and constructed this, and before the landscape, and we'll leave the link in the description. You guys could check it out. This is a 3250 City Mix straight cement. That's why it's bleaching so nice. You come up here. Here's these floating steps right here. This is a 4x4. You can't pour all this at once. You have to pour every other. So you have to pour that, and then this separate. It's a 4x4, so it's got a 3.5-inch hangover, and it's a 4x4, 3.5 here. So that's the look how you achieve this look. Like I said, if you want to see it when it was built and constructed, you could go to I'll put the link in the description. But this is the look you get for a floating. This is not a cantilever. Everyone gets them confused and calls it cantilever. This is a floating step. This has got an 1.25 inch gap. This 1.5 inch on this one here, because we only got 2, so we made it a little bit bigger. If you could do about 5 or 6, you can do them 1.25 inch. But for this, we thought that would be better aesthetically. It came out perfect. Like I said, when you pour concrete, the day you pour it, people film it and post it, it always looks good. If you go back in a month, 6 months, a year, you'll see somebody stamped 3-color antiques. In a year, it just looks like total crap. This is how you perfect something, with making it simple. If you can make it look this good, simple, you're good. Sun's just setting now. There's the lights, floating step all the way over. Here's the rain chain. This is the whole look of the property. It's all landscaped. It's all finished. This is the final touch of our video. Here's the lights. We got 2 floating steps off of it. Then we had to step down to the 4th because he couldn't get his 3rd step in because of the elevations. And then we floated the front of this porch where he can take back and hang out, drink coffee, whatever. And the nice breeze comes in here. We're in Gardena in Los Angeles. And this is the final look. And we'll get a view from the sidewalk from over there and over there where you guys can see it all. Check out the rain chains. These are a really nice touch. So you just put in rain gutters. You hook them in to your rain gutters, and all the rain that comes off the roof comes down the gutter, down the rain chain, goes into a pipe, ties into that, and out to the street. It's a great idea. It's a great look. This is very inexpensive to do this. Concrete work and the landscaping is quite more expensive. But if you get these square rain gutters, they look like they're not even rain gutters in the rain chain. You can get this on Amazon. It's called a rain chain. And let's get a look from the street. We'll give the whole landscape look. This is another West Coast design. Thanks so much for watching. We'll give you a full money shot of everything, what it looks like when the sun's going down. And it's another 10 out of 10. Thanks for checking us out. So this is Corey. This is his house. We did all this project for him. Everything turned out great. It started off a little rough when somebody else did it. It had to be torn out. But look at the results of what came. What do you think, Corey?
It's amazing. It's just simply amazing. I mean, people stop and watch. And when they're walking at night and they just see the lights underneath the floating step,
That's cool.
they're just totally amazed.
He's the kind of guy you hope it comes out perfect, and it did. It did. There's no cracks in it. Everything came out sweet. His landscaper knocked out of the park. He's got the rain gutters, the rain chain. His whole front and backyard's landscaped. Everything's done. Now he's just kicking back, enjoying this. That's where you can find him. We're in Gardena, California. Thanks for hiring us, Corey, and I'm glad I could.
West Coast Custom Concrete out.